If you feel like your makeup isn't makeuping and you love that model off-duty, naturally sculpted look, when you look in the mirror, you see no difference at all. Keep watching. I'm showing you my knee-jerk go-to routine. It has never failed me and won't fail you either. I always keep my skin prep pretty simple. We don't want to overdo it and risk pilling or even like your skin breaking out. Of course, I'm starting with the Rhode Glazing Milk. In the summer, I can kind of get away with using just this as my moisturizer. If you don't have this exact product or a product similar, just a lightweight moisturizer will work. I also like to do a little bit of eye cream. Optional step is a glowy or bronzing serum. I really love this one from Jouer. It sinks into your skin and just looks like your skin is super radiant, never like glittery or shimmery. I almost forgot sunscreen. Obviously, if you're doing this routine for the daytime, add your SPF. I just got this new one from Ultraviolet in the mail, and it's like a misting sunscreen, so I'm just gonna spritz that over my serum. Skin tint, foundation, anything with a little bit of coverage will work. I'm going in with Chantecaille's Future Skin Foundation. This is more of like a skin tint finish in my opinion. This has been my current obsession, but if I didn't use this, I probably would have gone in with the Dior foundation stick. I have really great wear time. Both give that really beautiful, like healthy, plump, evened out, fresh complexion. Concealer only to the outsides of the eyes to lift. I love the look of dark circles, so I don't like to cover them most of the time. If you do want to cover your dark circles, go for a formula that's super hydrating. Something like the NARS Eye Brightener or the Charlotte Tilbury Color Corrector would be perfect for this look. Doing no makeup that still looks like makeup, so letting some of your natural features shine through is really what's going to make this unique to you and really pretty. The key to a believable natural snatch is placement. So place your contour, which is cool toned, not your bronzer, right on the cheekbone where you see that natural shadow. If you can't see where that shadow is, kind of like fill your face up a little bit before you start your makeup, or like move your face around, like literally smile, or I don't know, make a silly face. You'll be able to see where you naturally have shadow and place it right on top. I like to go right here to lift the face even more, and right here to bring more symmetry. Pushing that in with my Mario F4 brush, the same brush I used for my concealer, to keep everything looking really soft and natural. I'm blending with this kind of pushing or stamping motion, moving upwards. Okay, blending in the most beautiful peachy blush. This is the new Charlotte Tilbury Peachy Glow Blush. Something really dewy and light, so I'm only gonna set the center of my face. Of course, doing my backward setting technique, and I'm using a very new, cute little launch from Saie. Actually, a huge launch from Saie. This is their new pressed or baked powder, and I was really lucky to be able to be trying it over the last couple weeks, and it's stunning. It's actually perfect for the everyday use of like wanting to set your face but still wanting to have that healthy glow. For eyes, I like to just sculpt my eyes out, similar to how we contour and highlight the face. That's kind of how I like to do my eyes. You can also run a little bit of bronzer over your lid and call it a day, and that will look stunning and natural. That extra snatch, I like to drag my eyeshadow up towards the tail of my brow to really elongate the eye more. While we're here, I'm gonna go in with my Mario Soft Sculpt Blurring Bronzer and just sweep that all over the lid. I like to kind of set that contour we did earlier, accentuate the shadow here, which helps to bring a lot of symmetry to your face. And who doesn't want to look a little bit more symmetrical? I know I do. I also love to run a little bit of bronzer on my lower lash line. Test this out and see if you like it on your face. Not everyone likes it. So if you don't like this, skip this step. And honestly, that goes for the whole tutorial. If you know something works for your face, keep doing it. Then taking a brown eye crayon, tucking it right in the upper inner corner. With that same crayon, finding a few beauty marks just to keep the skin looking super fresh. A little bit of clear brow gel. Then taking my powdered bronzer from Mario, I'm just gonna push that into the skin, kind of on the perimeter of my face. One, to bring down a little bit of the dewiness, and two, add a little bit more definition and warmth to my face. And then with whatever is left over on the brush I used for my blush, push that back into the apples of my cheeks to add a tiny bit more color. I like to contour my lips just to enhance the pout a little bit more, using the same cream contour and focusing the product on the center of my bottom lip and then my cupid's bow, not dragging it across my whole mouth. That doesn't look good, trust me. But I like to set that in place. This just like locks in the volume and the pout. The world is kind of your oyster when it comes to lip combos, especially with like these more natural, no makeup model looks. You could in theory like slap a red lip on this and it would look super chic. But for the everyday, I kind of like to just keep it natural and not super defined, if you will. Like I like a defined lip, but not in the sense of having like a super defined line on my lips. So I like to just work in like a pinky or like a natural brown shade, kind of messily applying it to my lip line, not above my lip line, my actual lip line. And with my finger, I like to just kind of buff it out. Because we added the contour, my lips are already looking like bigger and fuller. So that's why I don't like to overline my lips, especially with these kind of looks. It just looks like out of place almost. Also got sent the new Charlotte Tilbury lip oils, so I thought we could try one of them. Any sort of like lip balm or lip oil or lip gloss, or even like pressing in the blush that you used, that will look gorgeous, that will look natural. But I just wanted to try something new today. I like love a lip oil. I hate when people say it's a lip oil and then it's like super glossy, so let's see if these feel like an oil. They smell divine. It like actually feels like there's oil on your lips. I like this. I almost forgot my highlighter placement, duh. Right here, you guys know the drill, and if you don't, try placing your highlighter right here in this little crevice. So gorgeous and natural, and it lifts your face. Avoid having that really obvious like streak of highlight right here. Go to the bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, and Cupid's bow by Mario setting spray. Voila, we are all done. We're sculpted. It's super natural. Makeup that you can see and that will get picked up on the camera. Look like me, but with like a tiny bit of makeup. In reality, when you watch this tutorial all the way through, this was not a tiny bit of makeup. It was just intentional placement, working in really small, thin layers. Love you guys. I'll see you in another video. Bye.